Today's message. I want you guys to write this one down, bookmark it, or do something. But you have to take today's message with you throughout life. Whether you're in a career, trading, whatever it is, today's message will save you not only a lot of heartache, but a lot of money. And what that is when you truly understand people, you will stop judging them, but you will also stop trusting them. That's the most important piece. Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another episode of Grow Rich, Grow Happy, that place where we follow the breadcrumbs of wealth. And guys, I want to talk about the crash. This is going to be the most important episode probably this week. And this week is just starting. We're going to talk about the crash and how it has just reset the market and ignited what I believe is going to be the biggest altcoin season anyone has ever experienced. But I'm also we're going to talk about the conspiracy aspect of this and if it was pre-planned. Remember what I said? When you understand people, you also stop trusting them. Guys, this is going to be a good one. It's kind of down the rabbit hole. Those of you who know me best know that I like this hole, but I go off of facts. And I'm about to show you some things with the help of Jay Razzo, extraordinary journalist, crypto journalist, guys. He's done it again. And this particular article, dare I say, might be his most interesting one, might be the best one that I've read of his. We're going to talk about it. I've already highlighted some things in it because this is great for all crypto enthusiasts out there, whether you're a novice, a pro, in the middle of the road, or you just don't know. This is great. First thing I want you guys to do is smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any of these videos. And if you have crypto and you experience this crash, one thing it should have taught you, self-custody is the only way to go. I've read things about cryptocurrency. People was trying to liquidate some of their crypto. They couldn't get it out of their accounts. Accounts was glitching. I wasn't worried. I was at peace because my crypto is kept on a Tangent cold storage wallet. You can get yours too and have that same peace of mind. Look down below, 10% discount on Tangent wallets. That 10% does go to support the channel, guys. Now, we're going to jump over here because I want to jump straight into this. So check this out, guys. So this is the article. I'm going to leave it down below because this is one I believe everyone should bookmark and keep so that you can always look back on it. And I'm also going to leave Jay Razzo's his Twitter information, gold in my veins. I'm going to leave that down below as well. He drops these articles all the time. The guy never sleeps like me. But check this out. The day crypto fell and why it might have just reset the entire market. Now we're going to come down because I highlighted some things for you guys. Now, just like I told you last Friday when I did a episode, my evening episode, I flash it up here. I said when things are changing drastically in your portfolios or your life, you want to figure out what is going on. And as I showed you guys in that particular episode, I said it was a terrorist. It was Donald Trump. Donald Trump struck again. Well, check this out. Last Friday afternoon, familiar name reappeared in the financial crosshairs. Donald Trump. In a fiery post on Truth Social, the former president threatened to impose 100% tariffs on all Chinese imports starting November 1st, citing retaliation for Beijing's newly announced rare earth export restrictions. Now, one thing you all should know about people is when you give people too much power, it can kind of become intoxicating. You know, more power given, more responsibility. Now, you can't tell me that our president did not know that something like this would incite mass chaos and fear. People start running and scattering around, selling off assets. We don't do that here on this channel. What did I teach you guys? Once you understand what you hold, you continue to load up, or if not, just set steady. We're not part of the sheep. We're not at all. So we understood what happened, right? So we're going to come down. The warning, check this out. This is the thing you got to understand here. Crypto is still controlled by the major people up there. We are just on the right side of things here when it comes to this particular channel. We are on the right side. We understand what's going on. The warning had been there all along. Crypto's rapid growth brought with it endless financial tools. We see it, guys. Perpetual contracts, high market shorts, decentralized lending. But it also meant traders had stacked mountains of borrowed money on the assumption that the market could only go up. Valuable lesson here. Only trade responsibly and what you can afford to lose. So many people take crypto leveraged accounts out there and borrow money, playing with money that is not theirs. I've been there before. I've been there. I don't do that anymore. I only trade with money that I have. That is it. Because I understand anything can happen, but a lot of people out there don't. And a lot of the people who really got wiped out were people. There was a lot of people that was already wealthy. They wasn't really worried. They're not going to lose any sleep. They're not going to be eating Vienna sausages or anything. But a lot of people that lost a lot of money was a lot of novice that was trading on leverage and things you can do over on Robinhood. They were doing things like that. This is why you got to be careful and understand the game that you're in. This is regardless of crypto, whether you're in stocks or whatever. Remember, trust no one. Continue. The domino effect. For 6 hours, the entire system devoured itself. I saw it. One liquidation triggered another. Stop loss orders tripped in masses, and exchanges automatically sold assets to cover margin calls. The result was a feedback loop so violent that prices spiraled well below any logical valuation. On certain exchanges, XRP briefly displayed a $22 price tag. A data anomaly, but symbolic of the chaos. Now, a lot of glitches and everything was going on because you get an influx of people coming in. Now, I look at $22 and I say, could they be trying to tell us something? This is not the first time something like this is happening. It has pushed things up. It happened with XPR as well. So I look at that and I say, okay. Now, I've even read where XRP hit $1.98 doing all this chaos, guys. A lot of people selling. They're selling things that they know is here. I've never understand it, but we're going to continue because we're going to talk about the conspiracy part of this. This is a great job here. The conspiracy question: could the crash have been pre-planned? I say yes, it could have. I believe it. A lot of people don't believe it, but people who don't believe it, they tend to trust the powers that be and say they could never do that. It wouldn't happen. You know, there's bad people everywhere, but remember, we can't judge them. Some of it is human nature, some of it's greed, and some of it, just some of it, is having a little bit too much power. Now, Encash official pointed out that one wallet, now here it is, guys, this is where it gets good, among Bitcoin's oldest, opened $1 billion short positions 2 days before the tariff post, then closed them 30 minutes before the official announcement, profiting an estimated 200 million. Then he says, timing that perfect isn't luck. It sure isn't. Now, here's the thing. You want to find out anything, powers that be, this is the wallet you look into. You trace this one right here. Because, you know, either they got the Midas touch or either they're close to someone who knows a lot. I said a lot of people profited and none of it was luck. Not something this massive, because this is like this was the biggest liquidation that we've ever seen. But there's a silver lining to this. It's a silver lining to it. And those of you who didn't sell, those of you who understand the play and you still playing the game, you're doing the right thing. I'm going to show you why. First, Trump walked it back. Just now, it says in a cruel twist. It's like playing with people's emotions. Just hours after billions have been wiped out, Reuters dropped a new headline. Trump says China trade move shocking. XI meeting not canceled. The threat that had ignited the market firestorm was already cooling. The meeting was still on. No trade war, no escalation. Do you see that right there, guys? You see that? And people were shocked. Some people probably was like, man, why did I even sell? Yeah, why did you sell? This is why I told you guys. Become a free thinker. Smash that like button. Give me a sub. Hit that bell notification, guys. I'm telling you, I don't send you guys down the wrong trails at all. I'm here for the community. It's all about the mindset. Continue. Crypto's immune system. Now here's the silver lining. For all the pain, veterans recognize the pattern. Every bull market has its purge, the violent reset that clears excess leverage, washes out greed, and sets the stage for the next leg up. Here we go. History repeats itself. March 2020, the pandemic crash reset the market before the historic 2021 run. I remember that run. Happened around December. I've told you guys. Similar thing happening now. We near December. So, mid 2023, a similar flush wiped speculative positions before institutions entered the game. Got a mix of both happening, right? Next, October 2025, which is now joins the same lineage. As Ncash official put it, history says these purges don't end the bull runs, they restart them. Right here. Now, today's Monday, we're making this episode. It says if U.S. equities open green and China maintains a cooperative tone, the reset could ignite one of the strongest rebounds of the cycle. A stock market recovery would likely cascade into risk assets, pulling Bitcoin and altcoins upward in the tandem. So we're going to jump over here real quick because I want to show you guys something. Look at that. Look at that, guys. At the making of this video, we got more green than we got red. So, what is the lesson here? The lesson here, like I said in the beginning, when you understand people, you stop judging them, but you also don't trust them. And this goes in your careers as well. Believe in yourself over anything else. And if you have to be delusional with some of your belief, then do that. I'm well aware, and I truly believe, and I'm putting it all on it, that this was pre-planned. When you have a lot of power, you know that certain things you say can either have people in a frenzy, excited, or depressed and fearful. And you have to be responsible. Therefore, you have to understand the people that are in control of not only the country, but in control of you. And only you can control you. This was an important lesson, guys. But I also believe it was an important point of reset. Now, if you really want me to go down the conspiracy hole, which I'm not, just imagine now with all of the stable coins that we have, guys, and how everything is moving into stable coins. Imagine if the dollar, and I'm just going out there on a limb, imagine if the dollar crashed and a lot of things just continued to keep happening and crypto became that one world currency. Because, it's where everything's moving now. So what do? You collapse the dollar. But that's for something else. We're not going to talk about that. The lesson here is I hope you guys, those of you who did get wiped out, let this be a lesson. Learn from it. Those of you who didn't get wiped out, congratulations. You've made it to the end of this reset period. And get ready for the real money flow to happen. Guys, let me know down below. Make sure you follow Jay Razzle. Let me know, what do you think? Do you think this was pre-planned? Or do you think things just happen, Mr. Forsyth? Everything's not conspiracy. Let me know down below. Check out growrichgrowhappy.com. Get the book. Till next one, this your boy. I'm out.